Up at the plot today, I've got quite a lot to harvest. Haven't been up for a few days, well, about a week or so, and then I came up yesterday and there were loads of things to harvest. So I've got bits of video which I'll cut to throughout this, yeah, but some runner beans, French beans, courgettes, which I thought I actually wasn't going to get any of because I thought the slugs had eaten them all, but that's all at the home allotment. So I've got some courgettes and one super fruit. Can you believe it? Let me just show you. Yeah, on the tree here I have got 2 plums. Can you see them? And I have another one which I'll cut to the video footage of me harvesting. Beautiful purple one that's at home, and yeah, I've got to eat that a bit later. Woohoo! 3 plums, great harvest. The netted bed, which I did a couple of videos ago to protect the beans, that's up there. We'll look at that at the moment, but this is the one that's going at the moment with all the beans in it, which has been netted all the time, and you can see the real difference that makes. Got a tiny little bit of damage in there, but nothing else really. So yeah, I'm hoping for that, and it looks like we've got flowers and things coming too, so hopefully we'll have a good selection of beans off that. The celery, that's doing really nicely. It's beginning to lose all this white colour it had on it, so that's all greening up, which is nice. Leeks are doing okay. It looks like the globe artichokes are bouncing back, which is nice. And then the courgettes, we've got some coming here, which I could harvest a couple, I think. But the main reason to come up, which I saw last night, was the onions. They are over and finished, and so I think these are ready to harvest. Sort of going a bit sort of funny on the top, but I think, yeah, they're pretty good. So we'll have those all out today. Greens are doing good in here, it's good, and we've got some beetroot which I think we can harvest, and the lettuces are finally beginning to do their thing. And the sweet corn, the sweet corn. We had a beautiful sunset last night. I think I took some video of it, so I'll try and show you, but yeah, it was so lovely up here. Anyway, yeah, I came up and I haven't been up for a while, and the sweet corn seems to be doing its thing. We've got lots of the tassels, and then the silks are going brown, which means they're not going to be pollinated anymore, but they get to a certain size, and if you've seen in previous videos that I've done, I put socks over them because we get rodents and things like rats and things eat them, and I'll come back and do that in a minute. But yeah, so I put socks over the cobs, and that basically helps protect them and stops them from bunching them all away. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how they're coming on. I just need about 200 more pairs of socks. Lavender and flowers are all doing okay. Peas, these are all doing nice, so let's get some of them off soon. And yeah, runner beans, wow, I had such an amazing crop of runner beans last night. I think I spotted one down here actually. I forgot to harvest. I didn't spot it, but yeah, look at that beauty. Not too fat, not too long, just about perfect. So yeah, really pleased with how these have done really nicely. Squash on the end, they're all doing okay. They're all doing their thing going that way. Cabbages are doing fine, are beginning to form little heads in there, if you can see the greens and the red cabbages, so they're doing okay. Pleased with that. The netting's doing its job, and no caterpillars in there or anything, so yeah, look at that one in there. So that's all good, but then I had one major surprise, which was such an amazing thing yesterday for me, because I've never actually managed to grow one properly, and that is a cauliflower. And I'll try and cut to it in a second, but this is the bed as it stands. And so one of them had blown, I got it a bit too late, and then the other was perfect, but I'll cut to it now and you can see, yeah, really pleased about harvesting that. It's a lovely big creamy sort of curd on it. It's wonderful, really, really nice. So really pleased with that. So first things first today is I want to get to these onions. I want to weed this bed, and then I want to have, I think, all of these out. Now these were sets. They yeah, didn't go to seed, which is good. You've got to keep them well watered and so on, but no, none of them went to seed, but they've all gone to flop over, so they're ready. Let's get on, do some weeding. Oh, right, that's got all those out, so I'll just go and put these on the compost, and then we'll get these onions out. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll start with these at the top here, because some of them are absolutely enormous. Let me just lift one, show you. These are sown onions, white onions, but yeah, look at that, isn't that a beauty? Gorgeous. I tend to leave the roots on just when I've harvested them, and then we'll dry them out upside down back at home, just so they can harden off around the skins, around the edges, and then they'll last long in the winter. But yeah, really pleased with that. So let's get all the others out, and then we can get the next batch out, which stew on, but they're a bit smaller. Right, just put that in there. Yeah, I was really disappointed with the onions earlier in the year, because I sowed lots of seeds, but none of them germinated, something like that. I'm not sure, cold, damp, something. So I got myself some sets, and yeah, really pleased with how they've turned out. Actually, it's good. I think you have to be careful with them early in the season. If you put them when it's too hot and too dry, then there's a potential chance for them to bolt, being sets even more. But yeah, these onions are cracking. There's another one. Really lucky with these. So yeah, some obviously not quite as big, but never mind, they'll all do. They're all edible. But look at them, fantastic. Are they great? Gorgeous looking onions, really good. Yeah, these are, as I said, sown white onions, which are sown as sets, and yeah, these will all go home to be dried out. Yeah, slightly smaller, but still not bad. Brilliant. Right, that's all the setons, and that one. Right, let's get these up now. These are set a stir on. Yeah, smaller ones are stir on, so we'll get these up as well. I've gone for a different tray for this lot, just so I know which are which. But I'm looking at them, and some of them have flopped over, which you can see here, which obviously means they're not going to do any more. But some haven't. But I think they've got sort of a rust on them, something on the leaves, which is perhaps halting the growth a bit. They're probably not going to get much bigger, and I don't necessarily want to spoil the onions. So I think, yeah, we'll have them all out. Right, I just counted them up actually, and there are 52 of these, so that's not too bad. I know a lot of people, you know, have allotments and things, leave them just on the soil to dry, but I think we've got some lovely weather coming, but we've got some damp weather in the middle, and I don't want to leave them out to get wet. So I think what I'll do is I'll just dig them all up and take them home and dry them somewhere else at home. Right, there we go. That's all the those onions out. Basically about 52 of them, so I'm quite pleased with that. So let's just put these down here so I don't forget them. Right, that's the onions. I'm going to get on, weed the leeks. Well, that's got all the leeks weeded, which is good. They were, yes, going to be overrun, and I don't think leeks being in competition with other weeds and stuff for food and water and so on. So yeah, they're all cleaned up and nice. This variety is Musselburgh, and I really like growing these. They will last well through winter and yeah, into early spring if needs be. And hopefully, if they don't get rust, which I don't think they are at the moment, they're all looking lovely at the minute. Then yeah, we should have leeks over Christmas and so on. I don't even remember, in a few videos back I mentioned these broad beans that I purchased, and they were a small heritage bean, but I didn't have many because many didn't germinate. So what I decided to do was not eat them, and basically to save them all. And so I've got all the pods here, and I'm hoping I'm back up to sort of numbers in relation to actual beans, and I can sow these next year. Just take them out. One, there's only 3 in this pod. Yeah, they're a dwarf miniature bean. Hopefully these will germinate next year. So I'm going to have all these out, take them home, yeah, and pop them in a jar, make sure they're dry, and then hopefully they'll be good for next year. not too bad. That's all just off one plant, so I think we'll have plenty for next year. Right, well, I'll get on and do the rest of these and then I think we'll go and harvest some of the greens. Right, let's just get this netting off. See what we've got under here. This chard is really lovely, this peppermint chard. Let me bring you in a bit closer and show you what it's like. Really amazing colours. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? Stunning, stunning pink and purpley colours, like a sort of flamingo pink. Gorgeous. Anyway, we're going to have some of this. Take that home. Isn't that great? I'm using this at the moment in juices and things, but you can stir fry it and steam it and things, and you can eat the stems. But look at those colours. Are they stunning? Gorgeous. Right, let's put them up there. I'll get some more. Right, there we are. It's actually, it is just beginning to rain. It's kind of really annoying because it's supposed to be beautiful this afternoon. Anyway, yeah, look at those lovely leaves. Fantastic. Before we go, actually, I wanted to get some beetroot. Let me just see if we can find some beetroot, because I know that there are some in here. Oh yeah, look, here we go. Ah, yeah. Now these are multi-sown, as you can see, 1 or 2, 3 together. This one looks like it's on its own. I'll have that one, this big one. So the idea with multi-sowing is you take the biggest, leave the smallest to mature. I think these are Burpees Golden, which are a beautiful orange inside, absolutely gorgeous. So I wonder if we've got any other big ones. Here's one. There. We'll have this one. You have to be careful with multi-sow. Sort of twist them and gently pull them out, otherwise it dislodges the others. But yeah, there's some lovely beetroot. Look at them, aren't they lovely? Some more Burpees Golden beetroot. Right, put them in the basket. Right, there we go. That should do. I think we've got some onions, beetroot, bean seeds, greens, more onions, and then we had, what did we have yesterday? Courgettes, beans, and a cauliflower. Yeah, all really good. So it's been a good day's harvesting. Oh right, I mustn't forget actually, I've got to get this courgette here. Twist that one. There we go. Isn't that lovely? And yeah, put that in the basket too. Okay, so that's been a pretty good couple of days up on the allotment. So I think what we'll do is we'll just re-net this, and then that's what we'll call it a day. Anyway, hope you have a great week, folks. See you soon. Bye for now.